Hey folks, this is Game Master Mike, and are you ready for a vlog video? Well, this is going to be a vlog of what I'll be doing real soon and future plans, which is very exciting, and I got a lot of things to do. However, I got a very busy schedule. This July is really busy for me because I've been working a ton of hours with lack of sleep. And, tell you what I've been doing, but I got plans, exciting plans ahead. And I'll tell you what I've been buying, what I've been waiting for, and everything. So, first off, I've been keeping my eye out of when the Switch 2 will be arrived, because I am psyched for it, although there are shortages of the Switch 2, which I really want real bad. I've been checking like Best Buy, Target, and even Amazon, and they all say out of stock. So I've been waiting very patiently. At the meantime, I've been buying games for the Switch 2 and other accessories, which I want to show you when I get my Switch 2. But at the meantime, I am playing Pokemon Violet. That's the game that I've recently been playing, and I've been into Pokemon lately. So I've been collecting some plushies. This is a Ninetales sitting plush, which I bought recently, and he is adorable. I like how the details of it. It's a official plushie. And this is a sitting plushie, which looks very adorable. And here's the tag, which looks very neat. There's the Pokemon Center tag. Really do love the details. The Ninetales, which looks amazing. I like the hairdo and everything about it. And here's the magazine, which looks very amazing. I found this at my local grocery store. I really do love reading this. This is the Pokemon Massive Melees. It's a magazine and activity book, which is very neat. So before I flip through it, next weekend I'm going to Rehoboth Beach. I found a lobster shack where I'm going to eat a couple of lobster rolls and then swim in the waves. Hopefully the weather is nice, which so far there's a chance of rain, but hopefully it'll change and it won't rain. Of course, the only day that I want to go to the beach is when it'll rain. And then I'll be working the artisan markets in a couple of weeks, so that's some extra cash. And then toward the end of the month, I'll be going to Hershey Park. Last time I went to Hershey Park was 3 years ago, back in 2022, but there was some COVID restricts. But since they lifted all the COVID restricts, everything is now open and everything, so which will be very fantastic. So in the fall, in October, I'll be going back to my vacation house in Connecticut, and I'll be attending the Renaissance Festival and a couple of Halloween parties, which I'm looking forward toward. Will be excited of the Halloween parties. And then I'm going back in December. I'll be going to New York City. Getting my ears cleaned out and wax free, and then I'm going to do some Christmas shopping at Nintendo New York. Buy some Zelda stuff for my sisters because they love Legend of Zelda a lot, which I really do a lot. So that are my plans. I did go to the doctor a few weeks ago. I am in perfect health. However, I do have some high blood pressure, so I may have to be on blood pressure medicine. I know it runs in my family. Mostly my mom's side of the family has it. Well, it's not dangerously high, but I don't want it to go there. So they're going to provide me with blood pressure medicine, so it'll be normal, because a risk of high blood pressure means a heart attack or a stroke when I get older, but I don't want that to happen. I want to be in perfect health, and I've been watching my diet ever since. I've been doing a ton of cutting back. So my sodium level has gone back to normal, which I was relieved. I was excited and relieved. Hopefully, that was a scary experience when I ended up in the hospital. Let's hope that never happens again. So what you see here is this Pokemon Massive Melee's magazine, which I found at my local grocery store, and I had to pick it up, and it looks pretty amazing. Pretty awesome. So we're going to flip through and show you what's inside. I really do love the Pokemon styles and everything. So it has like the battles, sort of like the who would win battles, which I really do enjoy. Really do enjoy all the artwork and everything about it. So we're going to do a quick flip through about it while I talk about what's going on ahead of me. So a little bit of sleep and extra hours of work, getting overtime so I can afford all my trips, afford the beach, afford Hershey Park, and then going back and forth to my vacation house a lot. So in the spring, in April of 2026, I'm planning a trip to go to Salem, Massachusetts. I'm going to spend a couple of nights there. And I really do enjoy Salem a lot. I'm definitely going to tour a couple of museums there. I know there's a pirate museum that I've missed out when I went there the first time, which I really do want to go inside the pirate museum. And when I went there, the first thing I did in Salem is I went to Bit Bar, which was very fantastic. I was over the moon. I played a ton of classic arcade games. I saw Baby Pac-Man there again, which is a hybrid of arcade game and a pinball machine. I had so much fun playing it. I remember I spent most of my souvenir money in Disney World when I was with the high school band when we went to Disney World, and I found a Baby Pac-Man arcade machine at our hotel that we stayed, and I blew my souvenir money just to get past level 1. So, yeah, that's that there. And we did a ton of shopping there, so I'll do the same thing in Salem. I may end up going to a couple of ghost tours when I go to Salem, so I'm excited about that. So going on a ghost hunt there and tell of the history of the witch trials when I go back to Salem, which I'm over the moon there. I want to spend a couple of nights there. I don't know if I'm going to take a train or am I going to drive up there. I may end up taking a train to Boston South Station and then take a shuttle there. So I'll ponder on that. Because, you know, this is probably the last year that I'm going to put some major repairs in my car, because I may consider buying a new car because it's showing its age. It has a ton of miles. It's a 2009 Nissan Cube, which I am going to miss when I ended up trading it in for a much better and newer car. So that is the fun things that I am going to do. I cannot wait. So there's that's ahead of my future plans. There's wild crats there. Very nice. So I am excited for things that's been going on. I'm definitely going to New York City every 6 months, and that's because I always get my ears cleaned out, do a ton of shopping, do a ton of entertainment there. New York City is like my second home. I really do love New York City. I love all the restaurants there, which looks pretty neat. There are some cheap restaurants out there, which looks very amazing, you know, in holes in the wall, which I discovered when I went to New York City last month. We ate at Vegan on the Fly, which was a hole in the wall, and it is very fantastic. I love it. Well, folks, there you have it. That is my vlog video of ahead of what I've been doing. I'm going to try to upload more videos, but this is a busy month there, so be patient for another video. Well, folks, until next time, thanks for watching.